The Van Gogh heist, a 14-year mystery that stumped police. What if I told you that two men stole priceless Van Gogh paintings in under 4 minutes and vanished without a trace? It took police 14 years to find them hidden in a mafia safehouse. This isn't your typical museum robbery. This is the story of a 3-minute break in at Amsterdam's Van Gogh Museum that led investigators on a wild chase across Europe, straight into the heart of the Italian mob. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how these thieves pulled off one of the most audacious art heists in history, why the paintings vanished for over a decade, and the shocking betrayal that ultimately brought them home. But first, can you guess how long it actually took to steal paintings worth millions? Keep that number in your head. The answer might just surprise you. December 7th, 2002. While most of Amsterdam slept, two men approached the Van Gogh Museum armed with nothing but a ladder and a sledgehammer. Meet Octave Durham and Henk Bieslijn. Durham was a small-time criminal with big dreams, while Bieslijn was his partner in crime. Neither was a mastermind, but what they lacked in planning, they more than made up for in sheer audacity. They positioned their ladder against the building, climbed to the first floor, and Durham swung the sledgehammer into a reinforced window. Glass shattered, alarms blared, and the clock was ticking. Inside, they didn't go for the famous masterpieces. Instead, they grabbed the two paintings closest to their entry point: view of the sea at Scheveningen and congregation leaving the Reformed church in Nuenen. Both early Van Gogh works, both priceless. Durham rappelled down first, but something went wrong. He hit the ground hard, damaging one painting and dropping his baseball cap. Just 3 minutes and 40 seconds after they started, both men vanished into the night. But here's where it gets interesting. Durham left behind a crucial piece of evidence that would haunt him for years. That baseball cap contained Durham's DNA, giving Dutch police their first real lead. However, catching these guys wouldn't be simple. When officers finally tracked Durham to his apartment, he lived up to his street name, the Monkey. He earned it for how he escaped that day, climbing and jumping between buildings like something out of an action movie. Durham fled to Spain, but Bieslijn wasn't so lucky. Police caught him, and he received a 4-year prison sentence. When they eventually brought Durham back, he got 4.5 years, but he only served 3. The problem was simple. Neither man would reveal where the paintings had gone. The police had their thieves, but the art had vanished. While investigators believed they had solved the case, those paintings had already embarked on a journey into the darkest corners of organized crime. The trail led to Italy, specifically to a man named Raffaele Imperiale. He wasn't just any criminal, he was a high-ranking member of the Amato Pagano clan, part of the notorious Camorra Mafia. Imperiale didn't steal the paintings himself. He bought them from Durham and Bieslijn, not out of a love for art, but because in the criminal underworld, stolen masterpieces serve as untraceable currency. Need to secure a drug deal? Use a Van Gogh as collateral. For years, both paintings sat wrapped in cloth inside a secret wall cavity next to a kitchen in Castellammare di Stabia, near Naples. They were worth millions, but to Imperiale, they were just another business asset. Durham claimed he could help find the paintings, but the museum quickly realized he was more interested in money and cut off contact. Years later, he confessed everything in a documentary, but by then, it was too late for any legal consequences. He had served his time, and the paintings were still missing. But the most shocking twist was yet to come. It would take a betrayal from within the mafia itself to finally crack this case. After 14 years, it wasn't brilliant detective work that uncovered the paintings. It was a tip from a mafia informant that led Italian authorities to that kitchen wall in Naples. Mario Cerrone, a former associate of Imperiale, decided to talk. Whether driven by revenge or the hope of a deal with prosecutors, he revealed the exact location. The paintings survived, but they weren't without flaws. The damage from Durham's fall 14 years earlier was still visible. Conservators dedicated months to using advanced techniques to restore what they could, striving to bring the masterpieces back to their former glory. Imperial fled to Dubai when things heated up, but Italian authorities caught up with him in 2021. Meanwhile, Durham walked free years ago, never revealing anything useful. But here's what often goes unspoken. This case exposed a terrifying truth about how easily priceless art can vanish into criminal networks around the world. Now, let's explore the lessons that could help prevent this from happening again. The thieves selected those specific paintings for one simple reason: they were closest to the entry point. It wasn't about their value or insider knowledge, it was pure convenience. While the Van Gogh Museum had security measures in place, they proved insufficient. The cameras captured the theft, but they couldn't prevent it. Alarms sounded, but the response time was too slow for a job that took just 3 minutes. Today's museums employ layered security systems, motion sensors, pressure sensitive floors, and instant response protocols. What seems obvious now wasn't standard practice in 2002. Imagine if museums had implemented just one simple change: keeping valuable works away from exterior walls. This entire heist might never have happened. This case revealed how stolen art circulates through criminal networks. It's not merely about selling to collectors, it's about using priceless objects as untraceable currency that bypasses traditional banking systems. Shockingly, less than 10% of stolen art is ever recovered. Most vanishes forever into private collections or criminal organizations, remaining hidden for decades. Today, many valuable artworks are equipped with hidden digital markers, microscopic tags that render them impossible to sell legitimately, even if stolen. Moreover, police databases now connect across countries in real time. If a painting is stolen in Amsterdam, galleries in Naples are informed within hours. Museum security has evolved significantly, with response times now measured in minutes rather than hours. Some facilities can lock down completely within seconds of an alarm. And here's the most important lesson of all, one that could save your own valuables from disappearing forever: document everything you own. Take photos, keep detailed records, and report thefts immediately. The quicker authorities are informed about missing items, the better their chances of recovering them. The Van Gogh paintings returned home in 2016, 14 years after they were stolen. They are now back on display, slightly damaged but still beautiful, continuing to tell their story to visitors who remain unaware of the incredible journey they've endured. This case reminds us that even the most meticulously planned crimes leave traces. While justice may take longer than we'd like, it can still prevail. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Leave a comment below sharing which art heist you'd like to see covered next. Perhaps the famous Mona Lisa theft of 1911? There are countless stories out there, and some of them will change the way you think about museums forever. Stay curious, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.